Hi, Amanda Fisher here. Today I want to talk to you about how to get your cash flow back on track, even if you're struggling with accountants speak. Before we get started, the first thing I want to say though is that this is not just a sales video. This is a real training that's going to add real value to you as a business owner. So do yourself a favor. Go and grab a pen and paper and save this link so that you can come back to it if you need to. This will be a video that will change the way you look at your numbers. Imagine this scenario. You wake up tomorrow morning. What if you had enough money in your bank account to pay 2 months of bills? And what if your clients or customers paid your invoices on time or upfront? And what if you knew how to find extra cash flow within your existing business? Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? I know exactly how you feel. Other business owners that I've worked with have also felt that way before. But what they found was when they knew the simple steps that I'm going to teach you in this short training, they were able to have money in the bank to cover the bills, get paid more quickly, and find hidden cash flow and profit in their existing business. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you now in this video. So here's what I want to talk about. First of all, accounting is simple. Really it is. I know the accounting industry have sat on their pedestals, making you believe that it's complicated and you don't need to know anything about what they do and how it works. They make you fearful to ask questions, and if you do ask questions, you get a response that generally tends to confuse you more than actually give you any useful information. But really, accounting is simple maths. It's mostly adding and subtracting. Occasionally we multiply and divide, and there are times when we do use percentages. That's it. No complex maths, no calculus, none of that, just simple maths. So the first thing I want you to do is to change your thinking about this. It's easy and you can do it. Not only that, but as I'll talk about shortly, there are super cool systems that mean you don't even need to do the math. No maths. No. Most of the time, you don't need to do it. So my second point is, are you using spreadsheets? If you are, please don't. If you're using desktop software, it's time to change. If you don't, you're going to be left behind, and your accounting system is, at least today, is already a dinosaur. And your competitors, chances are they've already jumped on the internet accounting systems and they're way ahead of you already. I'm hoping you may already be using an accounting system that's internet online based, something like Xero or MYOB Online or QuickBooks Online. There are a plethora of them. There are stacks of them. But beware, you want one that is a complete accounting system. There are some out there that will just do your invoicing for you and keep track of your invoicing. And while on the one hand that's fine, but that's a bit like, trying to walk with one leg. You're missing, you're unstable. You're only seeing one part of the business. Find an accounting system that is a full accounting system. My favorite is Xero. I love it. It's just so easy to use. And the reason it's easy to use is because it was designed specifically for you, the business owner. It wasn't designed for bookkeepers and accountants. And that's what MYOB and Attaché and all the old desktop systems were. They were designed for accountants. But Xero specifically, and some of the other ones, have been written in a way that is intuitive and easy for you as a business owner to do your bookkeeping and accounting. What they do is completely take the maths out of the equation. It's all done for you. They automate it all behind the scenes. So it's super simple to reconcile on a daily basis. And then if it's not done daily, then at most once a week. But don't let it drag out to a fortnight or a month, or have a system where your bookkeeper only does it after the end of the month or the end of the quarter. That's not serving you as a business owner. You need to have the ability at the touch of a button to be able to pull your numbers out and to see exactly how you're going. And the problem is, if you don't reconcile and have your bookkeeping done on a daily basis, as I say, at worst case weekly, the problem is you don't know who owes you money. And that's really important to keep your cash flow coming in. A lot of the accounting systems, I know Xero has it, have automated systems inbuilt in it that will automatically send out reminder emails to your clients or customers to tell them that their invoice is about due, that their invoice is overdue, that by 7 days or 14 or 21, 30, etc. Those emails are important. But what's equally important is you as the business owner knowing exactly who owes you and how much, because then you can get on the phone and follow them up yourself, or someone in your team could have that as one of their roles to chase up invoices on a regular basis. Because the reality is, the person who squeals the loudest gets paid first. So if you're talking to and phoning regularly your customer or client, squealing about the fact they haven't paid, and I mean it in a nice way, you're following up, you're being very professional about it and nice and polite, but it's a consistent, regular, in a sense, what you know is, I'm just going to keep phoning you every day until you pay. Those people are the ones that get paid first, because the person who's receiving that call just wants it to stop. So sometimes it's not the easiest thing to do, it's not the nicest job to do, and I get that. And part of that is you educate your clients so that they know that they won't have to cop those phone calls if they just pay the bill when it's due. And that's what you prefer. You want them to be paying you when it's due, so you don't have to have these phone calls that none of us want to make and no one wants to receive. The other thing about having them up to date on a daily basis is you don't do what I know people have done: phone up, chasing an outstanding invoice and looking really silly because your client or customer paid you 2 days earlier, but because your accounts weren't reconciled, you thought the bill was still outstanding, the invoice was still outstanding. So just make sure those numbers are up to date. And the other little tweaky bit in this, another little tip for you, is making sure your accounting system is set up for you, for management reporting purposes, so that you have that full visibility over the detail of your income and expenses, because that makes it easier to find and identify those unnecessary costs. Just a good little tip to bear in mind. The third thing I want to talk about today is it's your business, and its success rests on your shoulders. Sometimes that's a heavy burden, but in simple terms, unfortunately, the buck stops with you. So don't rely on your bookkeeper or accountant to tell you whether things are going well or not. You need to know enough yourself to be able to see from looking at your own reports. So important. Bookkeepers and accountants don't see their role as being there, in most cases, to keep an eye on you to make sure that you're on track, that your business cash flow is okay, all those types of things. That's not generally their role. It's your role. It's your business. You need to know. So by setting aside an hour a month to review the numbers, you'll keep your finger on the pulse of the business. And what it does is it gives you that fantastic feeling of being in control. It will increase your confidence about what you're looking at and about the numbers and about your business. And it will also give you greater clarity on what is happening within your business, all of which help you to make more informed business decisions, because the numbers are the lifeblood of the business, and knowing what they are and how they're being impacted will help you to make good decisions. You see, it's not about checking your bank balance 3 times a day to see if you can afford to pay the latest person who's persistently phoning you every day, chasing up payment of their bill. I had a client who did that. He literally checked his bank balance 3 times a day. The amount of time he wasted doing that, not to mention the mental gymnastics that was going on in his mind every time he logged in and there was no extra money in the account. Just the whole stress and pressure that put himself under was amazing. You may need to put in some extra time at the beginning to review your numbers on a weekly basis, to wrest control of it. But the aim is to get yourself in a position where you can check key numbers once a week, in a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just a quick check of those numbers, and then do a thorough review once a month, knowing that everything is under control and you can concentrate on doing what you do best. That's what it's all about. That's what you went into business for. It's not about worrying about the numbers. You need to know them. You need to put a little bit of time aside And that's all. And you will reap massive rewards by putting just that little bit of time aside every month. What I just showed you is the exact method that I've been using over the last 5 years for people who've been paying me $1,600 per month as a minimum fee to utilize my services on a one-on-one basis. Now, what I realized was lots and lots of people were asking me the same questions. So that now that you know what to do, let me show you how you can do it without paying me $1,600 per month. I call it Business Cash Flow Mastery. This is a program that normally sells for well over $2,500. But I want to show you how you can get it for $97 right now. So let me take you through that. I'm even going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, but more on that in a moment. So first of all, just to make sure you're in the right place, this course is designed to make sure that you get your cash flow back on track. There are some other side benefits in it, but that's the ultimate gain. Now here's what you're going to get when you join the program for $97. Right now, you're going to get 16 easy to digest videos. I know you're a busy business owner, you can't afford to take a lot of time out of your business. And that's the reason why I'm giving you the 16 videos. You can watch that training whenever you want, 24/7, whatever time works for you. The videos are short and easy to digest, so you can watch them when you've got just, say, 10 minutes and start to implement some of the things we're talking about to get your cash flow back on track. Now, if you'd rather listen to an audio recording, I've got you covered. The exact same details that are in the videos are in audio format, so you can take them with you and listen to them whenever you've got a few moments to spare without needing to be in front of a computer screen. And if you love to read the words, you can do that too. With transcripts of each of the videos, you can print out, read, and highlight and make notes on. Whatever your preferred learning style, it doesn't matter. The videos, audio, and transcripts are all included. You can buy that program on its own right now for $497. Now, in addition to those videos, you'll be able to jump onto 3 live group coaching calls with me and other members of the Cashflow Mastery community. You'll be able to ask me any questions you have about your cash flow, or listen to me as I train you through some of these things that we're talking about so you can get further insights and clarity to help you with your business. These calls are valued at $1,650, but worth even more when you consider the improvement to your cash flow. In addition to all of that, how good would it be if you had the cheat sheets that I use with my one-on-one clients, so you don't have to create the concise processes and checklists yourself? You'll be able to implement them and use them over and over again. They are valued at $149. I'm going to give you those as part of this program. In addition, I'm giving you the exact worksheets my clients use, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. And you can get straight into filling them in with your numbers. These are valued at $149, but worth so much more. And of course, I've included 5 info sheets explaining how all of this is put together, so you don't have to kind of guess your way through any of it. One of these is an extensive glossary of accounting terms explained in plain English, so you'll never have to look stupid in front of your accountant again. Now, I've also written 2 books that are related to this. The first is called Connected Technology: How to Transform Your Business with Cloud Accounting. An essential read if you're not already using an internet-based accounting system. And if you are, there are other benefits which you may be missing out on, detailed in the book too. This is an Amazon #1 bestseller with a recommended retail price of $19.95. The other book is called Unscramble Your Numbers: Unlock the Secrets to Your Business Cash Flow. In this one, I go into details of cash flow, but also a lot of the other accounting reports that are essential for you to know when you're reviewing your figures. This is also an Amazon #1 bestseller with a recommended retail price of $29.95. And in addition to all of that, sometimes you just need to ask a question. Sometimes you just need some support, or sometimes you just need to vent. I'm also going to give you access to my Facebook group for life. Now, all of that being said, that's giving you a total value of more than $2,500, and it's only $97 right now. And as I mentioned at the start of this video, I'm also going to give you a no questions asked 30-day money-back guarantee. I encourage you to get started straight away by clicking on the Buy Now button, which is showing below the video. But if you're wondering if this works, let me tell you about Sally. Sally came to me with her accounts in a mess. Part of it was on Xero, part of it was using a desktop MYB accounting system. She had received answers to queries from her accountant that she didn't understand, and she was at a cash flow crisis point. I took Sally through this training. She paid me for 6 months of work at $1,600 a month to take her through this exact exercise that you're going to get for just $97. And all of that training, we went through it together one-on-one. And at the end of 6 months, working together, Sally has her accounting 100% in Xero. The bookkeeping is done on a daily basis. She has a cash flow forecast and has turned around the business from making losses each month to being profitable for the past 4 months. Remember, to gain access now, click the button below. Just as a reminder of what you're getting: Business Cash Flow Mastery Program with 16 videos, 16 audio, and 16 transcripts, valued at $497. 3 monthly live group coaching calls with Q&A, valued at $1,650. 6 cheat sheets, valued at $149. 5 worksheets, valued at $149. 5 info sheets, valued at $149. Connected Technology: How to Transform Your Business with Cloud Accounting book, recommended retail price of $19.95. Unscramble Your Numbers: Unlock the Secrets to Your Business Cash Flow book, recommended retail price of $29.95. Lifetime access to my Facebook group, value priceless. Don't put it off any longer. Your business needs you to come to grips with your cash flow and get it back on track. Click the button below this video right now to get started. Right now, it's available for $97. It's usually $2,644. For being here today, it's currently $97. And just as a reminder, you also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. I do so hope that you join me in the program. I look forward to helping you through the Facebook group and seeing you on those monthly group coaching calls. We're going to get your cash flow back on track.